Wisconsin school districts are piloting different COVID-19 prevention plans right now, focused on the situation in their individual community.
News 19's Marcus Arsvold went to West Salem to learn what their policies are and how the Delta variant could throw it off.
For now, masks are optional at West Salem schools.
And we still need to make sure that we're watching our distance, we're washing our hands. We want to make sure that the ventilation measures that we had in place last year are continuing, and our cleaning procedures and everything else like that.
Superintendent Reaver plans to continue without a mandate when school starts in September.
Things can change very quickly. We do know that the mitigation measures that we had in place last year worked very well for us. We would prefer not to do that, but obviously our number one goal is to have our kids on campus for the full entire school year.
Gunderson doctors agree that kids should be physically in the classroom.
I think the bottom line is we need to keep our kids in school, in person, and safe.
Dr. Borghi believes getting rid of masks might be premature.
I think the safest route for unvaccinated kids is to mask and social distance.
Especially as concerns over the Delta variant grow.
We're now seeing more kids affected as well. About 14% of our COVID cases are now in kids, and almost 3.5% of our hospitalizations are in kids, in large part due to the Delta variant.
But both agree the virus isn't as severe for healthy young individuals, and especially that the vaccine works.
In our breakthrough cases, we are seeing much less hospitalization, and the risk of dying due to COVID is so much lower. So bottom line is it improves your health.
Bottom line for Reaver, he's excited to have kids back in the building.
The one thing about education and being a teacher is having that contact with kids. And the one thing we don't want to do is take away the ability for our staff or our students to be able to do that. Hugs, handshakes, stuff like that, of course, that's part of the education process, and that's part of building the relationships with our kids, which we know are so very important in the academic and the social and emotional growth of our kids.
In West Salem, Marcus Arsvold, News 19.
Now, national mask policies differ from one another. CDC guidance says only unvaccinated students need to wear masks.
However, the American Academy of Pediatrics recommends masking for all students and staff.